Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is Charlie Powell. This afternoon, very proudly representing Jennifer Erin Real Estate, and on behalf of the agency, I'd just like to welcome you all here to the auction of number 46 Stewart Street in Armidale. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to say thank you. Thank you indeed to our vendor for entrusting Jennifer Erin Real Estate, more specifically Jen herself, for the marketing and auction campaign of what clearly represents a stunning opportunity. It's a wonderful family home in an area that continues to shine in real estate circles. Also, welcome any friends, neighbours, relatives that have come along this afternoon. Always good, I think, that you're coming along. You're lending that little bit of support. Maybe you're seeing what values are doing in the area. Sometimes it's just a chance to say goodbye to those great neighbours that have been here, in this case for some 15 years, but a better chance just to see who those new ones are going to be. On that note, welcome, good luck to the interested parties in competition for the property this afternoon. Now, the contract for sale of land, it is the 2005 edition. The vendor's solicitor has very kindly prepared that for us. They do describe it as number 46 Stewart Street in Armidale. It has a completion date in line with the 46th day of the date of the contract. It will be offered in vacant possession, and the inclusions will certainly, all those that are marked on the front page of the contract, they will be included in the sale of the property here today, and all the relevant documentation, as always, provided by council attached to that contract. You've had the opportunity to have a look at that over the weeks, the marketing campaign, so much so that we will be taking that as being read. Terms and conditions of sale by auction are on display beside me here this afternoon. I'm not going to go over all of them. There's a vast list of them. But what I would like to do is just go over a few of those more pertinent points. Bring them to the forefront of your mind before we do start the bidding and get the auction underway, those being: my vendor must provide to me before the start of the auction today a written reserve. My vendor is also entitled to have 2 vendor bids today. Now, if I do use those vendor bids, I'll place them on their behalf, but I'll let you know exactly when and where I place those vendor bids, and if in fact my vendor chooses the right to place those bids in the event of a disputed bid. I, as the auctioneer and the sole arbitrator, and my decision will be final. And finally, buyers, ladies and gentlemen, a late bid today will not be accepted after the fall of the hammer. Simply the gavel. I still love that noise. The gavel coming down on the contract declaring the property sold. So the balance of those terms and conditions we will be taking as read, which leads us to the property. The 1890s double-fronted Victorian charmer has plenty of style and elegance, but it's still a wonderful family home. How do I know that? Well, like you, I have young children as well. And I can just imagine my 2 beautiful boys taking their shoes off and doing skitters down that double-arched hallway along that dark Baltic pine floorboards there. Dad, which bedroom's mine? There's 4 to choose from, boys. 2 bathrooms, the study area, the walk-in robe, the attic, and of course, the lounge at the front of the property. And that is just the first half of the property. The living areas are spacious, but they're just waiting for you with that palette of colours and ideas that's trapped within your mind to be splashed out on the walls and the furnishings to create your own personal identity. I dare say your friends are going to be enthralled with the kitchen, because you'll be able to churn out meal after meal for all the throng that come in to be entertained in your house. And the wine cellar is right there. So if anybody ever runs out of a drink, you can top the glass out just to wash the dust off their lips. The floor-to-ceiling windows at the rear of the house not only bring in an abundance of sunlight into the property, but enables you to look out the windows to watch your kids playing on the expansive black garden there. The grassed area with those kids, perhaps having a game of cricket, and just daring to dream that one day they could wear the baggy green cap at the Boxing Day test at the G. Or maybe you're just going to watch them have a plunge into the pool. The relay and access is there, and for the gentlemen amongst you who enjoy a bit of a tibble, you might be able to sneak in through the back door so the missus doesn't find you coming in that way. The final touches to the property, of course, are the alarm, the video intercom, the reverse cycle air conditioning, parking for 3 cars, and all this is nestled in with some 828 square metres of land. Now, as we move outside the boundary of the property, well, Union Street grounds is right there at your doorstep. An extra playground for you. There's swings there, slippery dip. There's even the tennis courts, and of course the cafe there. At the other end of Stewart Street, a collection of shops and retail facilities, my favourite being, of course, the Industrial Revolution shop, in which you're going to be able to furnish your house from top to tail. Everything is in there that you could possibly ever want. The local school lands and parklands are all close at hand, and of course the number 6 tram will give you easy transit down to Swinburne University, or vice versa, back up to Glen Iris, and all this with some 25 minutes of the centre of Melbourne. But the question is this: in this beautiful city of Melbourne, more specifically the suburb of Armidale. For who will the tram bell toll? For who will it toll today? Who will come home and call number 46, Stewart Street, Armidale home? Yes, think about that for a moment. Home, your favourite destination. So it's over to you, registered parties. The interested parties here are bidding today, looking for the opening bid or offer to start. Ma'am, where are you? I can't quite see you there.
I refer to the special condition 10, which outlines the process for obtaining the rear 3.4 metre strip across the back of the property. This is currently the subject of a possessory right claim by the vendor. And by my measurements, a fair proportion of the in-ground swimming pool is actually contained within this land held under the possessory interest. Does this mean that if I do buy the property, I don't actually own part of the swimming pool? And if that's the case, is it therefore not possible that the pool maybe need to be ripped out if the claim is not successful?
Ma'am, thank you very much for your question. It's really appreciated, and rather a long one, but there we are. That's the way it works, and I'm happy to help you out if I can. What I do know is the contract has been available for you over the weeks of the marketing campaign. No doubt through that period of time, because you've been out there searching for a home for quite a period of time, you've shown your due diligence, and if you're not comfortable with that, ma'am, I maybe suggest either you refrain from bidding or just adjust your bidding accordingly here today.
I also have a question.
Sure.
Mr. Auctioneer, I've been out to visit the property on a number of occasions at your home opens, and also popped out after work just to look at the neighbourhood. And I've noticed almost every time there's been a police helicopter buzzing around. Now, I'm very interested in the property, but I'm concerned that it may be in a flight path for the police station, and I was just wondering if you confirm this or not.
Ma'am, I can't confirm you. That's news to me. I'm just here to do the auction today. It's absolutely news to me. If it's in a flight path, look, that's just part of everyday living these days. And it's actually creates quite a nice buzz to the house so that you know the police are close handy. So, are there any further questions? It's so quiet here, you can nearly hear the bird life. So where would you like to see the bidding commence? A fair and reasonable offer. First call then, second call before we go. Third and final time then. Bidding. Okay, we'll place our vendor's bid then at $3,200,000, bid it away at 3.2 is the bid. Now,
50,000.
Beg your pardon, ma'am?
50,000.
3,250,000. Thank you so much for your bid and good luck in your endeavour to purchase.
25,000.
3,275,000. Thank you, ma'am. At 3,275,000. 285, is it? Where was that bid over here? 10,285. Thank you, sir. 3,285,000. Beg your pardon, ma'am?
25.
25, so that's 90. That's 3,310,000 with you now, ma'am, at 3,310,000. The bid with you now at 3,310,000. So here we go, ma'am. It looks like you've done it here at 3,310,000. Before we let it go in your favour, then at 3,310,000, bid it away. First, second, third and final time at 3,310,000. Is there any better offer? Bidding. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful property at 3,310,000. If you're here to purchase it today, here's nearly your last chance. At 3,310,000 then, first, second, third and final time before it goes. Is there any better offer? Place our vendor's been at 3.4, then at 3,400,000. At 3.4 is the bidding now. At 3,400,000. So here's your chance, buyers. The parties are...
3 million?
Ma'am?
3,450,000.
Great bid, ma'am, and welcome
10
back.
grand, mate.
Beg your pardon?
10 grand.
3,460,000. Thank you, sir.
5.
65.
5,000.
465. 470. Thank you, sir.
2.5.
470. 470. 472 and a half. 472 and a half. 474 and a half. 476 and a half. 476 and a half.
2,480,000.
480. Thank you, sir. 2,480,000, sir.
Just a question, mate.
Okay, just a minute, sir. The bid's over here with you, sir, at 2,480,000. Sir.
No.
If I'm the highest bidder and I'm not here to sign the contract, what happens?
If you're not here to sign the contract, well, sir, I can tell you, strange as it may be, you are here.
Yeah, do you
I can't see you going there. 2,480,000. The winning bid over here at $2,480,000. First, second, third and final time before it goes at $2,480,000. Is there any better offer?
Did you get my 10, mate?
10. 2,490 is it, sir? Confirm your bid at 2,490?
Yes.
Thank you. 2,490. 2,490. The bid's with you, sir. 2,400.
2,000.
Beg your pardon, sir?
2,000.
492. Thank you. 492. 2,492. 2,400,000. Back to you, sir. 492. What would you like to do, sir? 2,492,000. 2,492,000. Walk yourself back through the property, sir. It's a great opportunity here.
Sorry, I mean, I don't want to do yourself out of a sum, but I think you're at 3 million, weren't we?
3,492,000.
Yes,
That's quite correct. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. At 3,492,000. Bids with you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for helping me out along there. 3,492,000. First, second, third and final time before it goes.
Okay,
Beg your pardon, ma'am?
2.
94. 94 now. Sir? Give him a nudge beside you. Lend $1,000 off him. No. 94. Doesn't want to lend to the grand. Well, the bid's over here, sir. If you've given me your best, is there any advance? On 3,494,000. First, second, third and final time. Is that a half or a time out? And a half. 94 a half. Back to you, ma'am. 94 a half. 95, could I say for you? 95, ma'am. 94 a half's the bid. 3,494 a half. I'm going to let it go then in the gentleman's favour.
Actually, I've got someone on the phone here. If you can just hold on, I've got a bidder on the phone.
Sure, no problem, sir, but you better be quick, because if you're going to here to buy it, here's your last chance, sir. Here's your last chance. At 3 million.
Do you want a higher bid or not?
I'd love a high bid, sir.
3,496,000.
And 96. Welcome to the bidding. 96 now. 96 is the offer. At 96 the money. At 3,496,000 we're selling the property. And a half. 96 a half.
And 500.
96 a half. 97 now. 97.
98.
98. Thank you. 498. 3,498,000. The bid with you, sir. Don't you run away. 3,498,000. Here comes the chopper. The chopper. That's you, sir. 3,498,000 bidding. We're selling the property then.
Sorry, Mr. Engineer, what's going on? I mean, the guy that just said the last bid just seems to have gone away.
Oh,
and I was the bid before. I bid $500
well, ma'am, if he's
to get
gone
you
away,
up
here's
to
a great chance for you to bid in advance. We're selling the property at 3,498,000.
I think, Mr. Auctioneer, the bid's actually with me.
I don't think so.
3,498. No, I've got the bid, sir, but you can be with you. 3,498,000.
Oh, for goodness sake, I'll just bid three and a half, please.
3.5. Thank you very much. So that now makes it 3,500,000. Was it 3.5?
3,500,000. Thank you.
3,500,000. Thank you, ma'am. At 3,500,000. The bid's with you there, ma'am. At 3,500,000. You've had your chance.
15.
15. 15. 515 now. 3,515,000. Man, back to you. 3,515,000. At 3,515,000. He's back on you. You come back, sir. 3,515,000. I'm going to sell it. The bid's over here then. I'll call it 3 times, and if I can't get an advance this figure, the property will be sold to you, sir. $3,515,000. First, second. 2. Welcome back. 17, sir. 17 and a half.
One more.
Beg your pardon, sir?
One more.
17, 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. The bid's at the back at 18 and a half, sir.
Got some problems with signal.
358. Better be quick, sir. Better be quick.
Just hold on a second.
3,518 and a half. Sir, I'm going to call it 3 times. Here's your last chance. 18, 19 and a half. Welcome back. 19 and a half, sir. Back to you.
3,520,000.
3,520,000. Bid's down there now. I think at 3,520,000. Thank you for coming.
25,000.
25, is it? Thank you. 25 now. 3,525,000. That was 25 with 25 on top of the 20, ma'am.
3,525,000.
Thank you very much. 3,525,000 against you now, ma'am. At 3,525,000, sir, on the phone over there. If you're with Optus or Telstra, good luck. At 3,525,000. First, second, third and final.
1,000.
Beg your pardon?
1,000.
26. 26. 3,526.
Where are we up to, Mr. Auctioneer?
3,526.
$2,000.
26, 28, sir. 3,528. At 3,528,000.
$3,000.
3,528, 31 now. 3,531. 3,531.
And 1,000.
532, thank you. 3,532. At 3,532,000, it's run its course, ladies and gentlemen. At 3,532,000, first, second, third and final time before I sell it.
One more.
32.33. Ma'am, don't miss it for 1,000 at these levels. You're definitely out. 3,533,000, sir, you out over here at 3,533,000. First, second, third and final time before I sell it. Is there any better offer? Is there any better offer than $3,533,000? Bidding done. Sold to you, sir, for $3,533,000. Congratulations, sir, to the underbidders. Look, if we can find you another property, we'd love it if you can come up and have a chat to me and Jen. Thank you so much for your time and patience here this afternoon. Enjoy the balance of your afternoon in Melbourne. Thank you. Good afternoon.